Hello, Google Maps, local SEO. So just so you can see that this client's growth, nothing funny is happening here. I'm just going to refresh this. So this is inside Google My Business, which is the dashboard to access Google Maps, traffic, analytics, and optimizations. It's the hub of Google Maps, and it's very, very critical, right? Now, some of this stuff is super basic, but there's still things you can do to move the needle for yourself or what we're doing for our clients. So, how are we getting this type of growth? Well, one, you have to first realize that the website and the map are now one and the same. Google My Business, right? It's really difficult to have the best technical SEO website and dominating on all facets and have the map not do well, right? Unless you really drop the ball, and vice versa, right? So it's just every little thing has to be done correctly. And what we're doing for clients to get this type of growth is we are simply just literally knowing all of our client services and service areas. So if you offer XYZ service or product and you offer it to XYZ towns, counties, states, maybe internationally, we do have international clients, then we want to make sure that we then take all of those keyword phrases and we rename all of your media. We mass download all your photos, right, from your Facebook and Instagram. And if you don't have photos, we use royalty-free images. And that is what we have done for Daniel's Realty. In fact, if you scroll down here to one of the most interesting stats, is that you can see your photos receive 229% more views than similar businesses. Post more to stay ahead. Google is telling us use this product, right? And you will rank better, right? So it's like, oh, why am I not ranking? Well, are you max leveraging this or no, right? So that's one thing we have to realize in SEO. We have to be objective, you know what I mean, in everything. Like I was saying, I had a double quarter pounder with cheese the other day, and you know what I mean? So that doesn't align with my ultimate goal of getting healthier and better shape, and trimming some fat. But I digress. So here you can see 26,000 photo views, right, in the last quarter for this company compared to their competitors who only had 8,000, right, if you round it up. So that's what, 8, 16, 24. That's almost 300%, 229%, according to Google, right? Even though those numbers seem low, it's actually more than that. 229% more opportunity than their competition. So how are we doing that? Like I said, we go to the photo section and we mass upload all of their photos. Now Google strips out EXIF data. As you know from the image SEO section, is that EXIF data is metadata inside of the photo, but they have access to it when you upload it, right? So here you can see this section is so big. They're such a great client. I mean, I know clients come and go, things happen, but they've been a client now for a long time, and their growth is just really taken off. And you can see that we're just mass uploading photos. These are real photos that they own from their Facebook as well, which is nice. So if you spent the money and the time to get media, whether it's testimonials, headshots, pictures of your trucks, your office, your products, whatever it is, your process, mass upload those to Google My Business. Also, a lot of people don't realize Google My Business has a native video uploader, right? You think of YouTube, you think of Facebook, you think of Instagram, you think of video. Did you know Google Maps has its own native video uploader? We're doing this for clients also. We've uploaded all their videos as well. And that is why they are absolutely crushing it, because Google loves media, right? They understand video is important. Otherwise, they wouldn't have that service. So the video, not to go off into a tangent, but the video has to be smaller than what it is on YouTube. So if you have any smaller videos, usually under a minute long, I've noticed, gets accepted. I think maybe they're going to offer, I hope they offer a paid solution at some point, paid options where you can upload bigger videos, or just sync this damn thing up with YouTube and call it a day, since it's the same company. So that's a huge win if you do that inside of Google Maps. Now, the next big win for you, I'm going to need to restart my computer. Come on. All right, I'm just going to go to this tab. Sorry, I have it. The next biggest win is posts. So you can make posts inside of Google My Business, but the way we are treating posts is a little bit different. So we're treating Google My Business posts as a third-party sitemap. So if you think about a sitemap on your website, what is it? It's an internal hierarchy directory of all of your website files and images, right? So we're taking so if our client, in this case, thousands of web pages, We've literally created, and it's pretty cool that they got 46 views just alone this week on their posts. I don't really care about the views on the post. That's just added value and added benefit, right? That the reason we're doing this is because we want to support fully all of our pages. If you have a 100-page website right now, well, if your website's small, it needs to get bigger, first of all. But if you have a medium-sized or large website or very large website and you aren't leveraging posts in Google My Business, you are leaving a lot of traffic on the table. Because if you support every single page on your website, in this case, a realtor has thousands of listings through IDX and vacation rentals, which is another database they're using that we synced up, then Google has a really good understanding of all the different web pages on the website, right? It's such a basic, simple grunt task. It's very labor intensive, but once you do it, it's pretty much done. But we don't stop there. Every single day, you can see this is posted 1 hour ago, right? We are making daily posts and daily media uploads inside of Google My Business. Why are we doing that? I don't care about the 46 views. The client doesn't care about the 46 views. They care, ignore that. They care about seeing activity inside of the map. If you ran Google and no one was using your product, would you reward them? No, of course not. They add these things in here to see if people are staying on top of things. Best practices are always changing inside of Google My Business. For instance, even inside the info tab, service area used to literally just be, hey, input your service area. Oh, they're in Diamond Beach and they service a 20-mile area radius. Done, right? No, that's not going to cut it anymore. So they changed it. You have to input individual areas, right? And what you can also do to really blanket the area, what I've noticed is that, it's an algorithm at the end of the day. They're using lists. You can actually input multiple iterations of the same town. Sometimes you can put in the zip code and then the town, and it'll give you a different drop down than if you put the town and the zip code, right? So if you don't have many service areas, that's something you may want to consider, such as, if you're in a major city, we have a lot of clients in Atlanta. If you type in Atlanta Metro, Atlanta, Georgia, downtown Atlanta, midtown Atlanta, in-town Atlanta, different towns options pop up, right? So that is important to know. Just make sure that you put your heavy hitters on there, your top service areas. I believe it's 20 as of now. Fill out all the rest of the basic stuff, your profile URL, the website, the appointment. Now add products if you have any hard products that don't have variable costs. That's important. If price doesn't change often, I would stay on top of that as well. Services. Now you want to list based on the categories you submit. And by the way, don't try to submit all your categories at once because they could get declined, because Google My Business support is pretty terrible now since they killed phone support. So you want to add categories one at a time. And once one is accepted, then you can add the rest. And then based on those categories, then you can input the different services that they offer, the subset of those services for yourself. It's actually a woman-led company. Colleen, she's a hell of a business person. She's doing very well. She loves what she does. She's been a great client. And the description. So make sure that you fill this out completely, right? Google allows 750 characters. We're using 748. So make sure you're taking full advantage of that. And again, the end result, is ranking much higher in Google Maps, getting ridiculous growth, having insights that looks like this. Oh, reply to all your reviews intelligently too. So Google is looking at reviews. If you can actually sneak in keywords into your reply somehow without seeming too ridiculous, that is also a good indicator of trust for the algorithm to pull from. So anything you can do to get an advantage, you want to do that. And this is the end result, right? Obviously, if they didn't have the best technical website on both mobile, on AMP, if their desktop didn't have the calls to action, wasn't synced with their gallery, the conversion optimization, the speed optimization, the technical SEO, the structured data, this wouldn't look like this. But if you combine everything together, then of course you're going to have ridiculous growth and you're going to start dominating your competition just like this client is. Okay, Google Maps, you can rank. Just make sure you're leveraging the hell out of Google My Business and you have the best absolute website